Okay, now for some real fun. We've been talking a lot about writing and getting writing going and getting students engaged. You know, research says there's three things that make the biggest difference to writing. Number one is student engagement and self-directed sort of agency. Number two is teacher feedback, but that's hard and needs to be streamlined so that it's more effective and efficient to do. And number three is computers. Writing on a computer has the highest effect size impact on writing because you can fix your mistakes. Handwriting is a really tough thing, even for humans now. Even for sorry, not human, even for adults now, it's tough. You get hand cramps. Anyway, kids are so tactile now. If they can write on a computer, they love it. But that's all well and good. But at the end of the day, there's always a residual, or I think writing is in the middle of a process. The front of the process is getting ready to write. Then there's the writing. Then there's the what went well and how do we remediate and activate more learning from the experience we just had. So this is where Presto comes in. Now, if you've got a demonstration environment and you ask for Presto, this is our micro learning environment that's designed to get ahead of the writing, be instrumental in the writing, and be there when the writing is finished. And that is all being able to be done in an amazing interface. Let me show you. Now, when you first go into it, you've got the videos that take you through it, but I'm just going to give you a quick overview. So, show me a demo. This is what Presto is all about. Instantly, it's mobile and tablet enabled. It's everything on a card. So you've got to think about reducing the volume of what we're doing onto the face of a card that fits on a phone beautifully. And all the modalities that go with it. Obviously, there's video, there's planning, there's multiple choice. This is all auto answering. There's scripted speaking. There's unscripted speaking. Let me show you this. I'll record this. Presto Learning is a super easy way for teachers to create and share lessons. Okay, it will actually score your speech against the CEFR framework and tell you, overall B1. I thought I'd do better than that. I think I was just a bit lazy in what I said. So it'll tell me where I was missing words and how I could have better pronounced them. This is all part of Presto. And it's super easy for teachers to set up and create these experiences themselves. So let's go and have a look. You start a Presto by clicking the plus sign. Now, there's some great options. Let's go for a big card view. I like the big cards. They fit better onto laptops. As a background, let's find a splash, an unsplash, Sydney Harbour. What a great backdrop for a course. So let's then put some information into here. Now, the first thing we want is a text card. So this, I've got to give it a heading. Okay, so we'll call this sample. Sample 2. We'll then add some text. So these cards are simply prompts. They're templates that pick up what you want to achieve and make it happen for you. You don't have to worry about a presentation mode. You don't have to worry about delivery mode. You don't have to worry about auto answering questions. We do all that for you. You just have to worry about, or think about, not worry at all, putting your content in here. So let's start with an introduction. Okay, now hopefully I've got some text in my memory here, so I can quickly, there we go, just pop some text in there, onto my next card. What do you want my next card to be? So I could go for a video card. We plug into YouTube for Education, so we could pick up a video on writing, the writing process. We might like to look at that. It's coming from YouTube Education, so it's going to be ad-free, friendly for kids. We don't have to worry about all that. That's my next card. My next card after that, I might want to put some audio, record myself. I want to put a PDF. You sequence these cards in the way you want them delivered. Okay, it's that simple. Now, when we get to assessment, this is where we can really get, we can link Scribo into here. We get multiple choice. I won't read all these out to you. You watch the video, but you can do some amazing things, even flashcards. But if we're looking for a short answer, enter your question here, enter your answer here. We do a spelling and punctuation checks. We do keyword checks. It's a really complete little ecosystem where you can build out some really, really good little experiences. And when you're done, you can preview them. As you go along, I'll just remove the incomplete cards, file that, preview. This is what it looks like. Now it's going to look even better on a phone or tablet because it's optimized for that. So that's what I've achieved in a very short piece of time. What I'd like to do is show you how that looks on your phone. So when you assign it, you can assign it to your class, okay? You can assign it to guests, but ask their name on the way in, or you can assign it to anonymous, which means um, you can take it into your classroom. You can say, kids, get out your phone or your tablet, take a picture of the QR code, and mobilize that straight onto your phone. So I'm going to stop right here just for a couple of seconds while you take a picture of that QR code. That will put what I've just done onto your phone. That's the speed of movement of Presto. And to give you an example of some of the things that we come with out of the box in the library, we come with a whole bunch of grammar. Over 600 grammar lessons that are broken down into the drill of grammar, like, comparisons of adjective. So these are all driven by content, like Cambridge level content from a publisher here that we work with. It gives kids the complete background. You get to practice and you get auto scores. Okay, so Rootist obviously was the answer. So all of these are metricated, they're all auto answered, they all go through to a dashboard for teachers. All of that what you'd expect from a system that's got a lot of data heritage to it. It's all available. And these cards can be linked into remediation of students' work. So if we know they're having problems with adverbials of manner, we can assign those cards to those students. It's a closed loop that we're looking to support, as well as building our PD courses for teachers. So we've got up to 10, I think, PD courses in here that take you through the research about why we should be teaching varied approaches to teaching writing, how and where the research came from, why we need to do it, and we survey questions so that you can put this across your teachers at your school and get a survey of where they are in this particular discipline of how to improve writing. Now, there are 11 of those evidence-based practice courses. You can create any engagement you like, either at the beginning of the writing environment, getting kids ready for writing, getting kids remediated with things that didn't go so well, and of course, running courses on all sorts of things. So physics, chemistry, biology, mine goes crazy. It's all supported also by AI, our AI module. So once you got down here, if I go to my activities, is I can build an instant quiz on any topic. So let's generate some text for me. Just say I'm looking to generate some text on the frogs in Singapore ecosystem. Frogs in the Singapore ecosystem. Talk to it. Who wants to type? I'll type this one. I want 300 words. Okay. It'll find the best sorts of content. We'll call this frogs. What else, huh? We're in grade 7. We're introducing this to a biology class in grade 7. And I'd like 4 questions just to get the ball rolling. Comprehension, introduce frogs, multiple choice, keep it simple. We can do all sorts of question modalities. And here we go. We're going to build out a course, some information with 4 auto-answered questions appropriate for year 6 with 300 words of text at the beginning. We can preview that. We've got the frog's picture. We've got the topic. We've got comprehension and an overview of frogs in the ecosystem of Singapore. One more click and you can assign that to your class. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to allow anonymous, put it back to where we were, take a picture of that, and you get the sense of the speed of Presto and what it can do for you. These can be shared in libraries across schools, across district. You build momentum with courseware. You can modify it very quickly. You don't have to worry about 2 key things. Number 1 is presentation layout. We make it look sensational every time. Number 2 is auto-grading, assessment, all those other things that cost, amount of time. So there are a lot of systems out at the moment that will just create content. You've got to then put it into possibly a static Google deck or a PowerPoint deck. They don't auto score, they don't auto mark, they don't track students. They're partial solutions to a content problem. They just use GPT to create volumes of content. We're integrating this into a workflow. So we've got a LLM behind here that you can inquire anytime you like. It's alive and well, and you can create these experiences at the speed of learning. Talk soon.